Morning everybody, welcome to another Webby Sports Roundup. In my manner, as you all know, I'm back from sunny England, cold England, but it never rained and I was over the moon. Right? No, I'm not a West Ham fan, get out of it. Right, you know what it is? It is Saturday morning, it's 10 o'clock and it's football predictions day of the Premiership, plus one big one that's happening tomorrow. It's the League Cup final up there in Scotland with the two big boys from Glasgow at Hampden Park, 3:30 kickoff. Celtic taking on the mighty Rangers after they had a cracking 1-1 draw with Tottenham Hotspur on Thursday night, which don't let me watch. That's why she's a darling, so give her lots of praises, just to keep her happy and what have you. Right, as I said, football predictions, Premiership. We've got three fantastic guests. We've got a new one, which I don't think we can see. Come on, son. Come on, son. We want him in. That's better. We want him in. Right. First and foremost, this is my what are you, number 4 or number 5?
5, young man.
This is who's number 4 then? Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy.
Going back
right.
to England.
Yeah. So, Kev.
All right, mate.
All right, big man.
Yeah, nice to see you back.
Big Middlesbrough fan. Yeah, nice to see you, sir. Thank you very much. I missed you. To be honest with you. Then we're going to stay up in the northeast. We've got that's his miss, good lady. Then we stay in the northeast. My good pal Geordie Allen. Geordie Allen,
all right.
Right, good to see you, big man.
Yes.
Came on with very little notice at all because up till last night I weren't too sure who was going to ask, and I went, Kev, straight in.
We had to wake him up on the beach.
Geordie Allen or me?
That wasn't me.
Oh dear, you've been on the beach. He'd been on the beach many years ago, fighting them from the other side of the world. That's for sure. And this is one of me pals. Listen, I've only known this young man. Name's Tom. Not for very long, but a cracking guy. Knows his football. He's a big Norwich City fan. Lives not near Norwich. He's moved to London, to the capital, just round the corner from, can you believe, Sellers Park, Crystal Palace, and he's got a season ticket there. And listen, this guy is a clever lad. Whether he's good at football, we'll soon find out. Big man Tom.
Cheers, 1 week only, mate.
1 week only, thanks mate. So he's a big Crystal Palace fan and he's a season ticket. So we got the 3 lads plus me, and we're going to have football predictions for Saturday morning. Don't forget, like, subscribe, any comments, whatever football club you like or whatever you think. I've got to do apologies for Big Simon. I can't say my other word because it's a bit out of context. My good pal, he's Armchair he's called, and Simon always picks on Vardy and Vardy. When he picked on him, what he did, he went and scored, didn't he? And when he messaged me last night, he said about Simon, I said he's not on because he's out with Julie, with his missus, Christmas shopping. He's going to do Christmas shopping, spend money, not being on our show. Right, Vardy, go and score for him. That'll keep Simon shut, be difficult. I've got a bit of, it's not a cold, it's a bit of an allergy. So if I keep sniffing, take my handkerchief out, you know the reason why. Right, without further ado, let's get on with it. Predictions day. Got to get me bins on. We're going to kick off. Right, first and foremost, Liverpool, don't forget, top of the table. They're 4 points clear of Chelsea with a game in hand. Big favourites. Man City take on Man United. You all know now, tomorrow 4:30. We'll all be in the 3 horseshoes. 1 in 7 they've won and they've lost 7. Unbelievable. 1 in 10, I beg your pardon, and they've lost 7. In the bottom, it looks like Southampton are doomed. They need a miracle if they're going to get out the bottom of 3, that's for sure. And you've also got Wolves, Ipswich, Palace, Leicester and Everton. And that's the problem. It looks like at this moment in time, if you're a betting man, any of those 2 to go with Southampton could be doomed back to the Championship and see who goes up. Right. Don't forget, we're in the 3 horseshoes in my manner. Jason's let us come in again. He got no choice, has he? Might get a beer off him soon. Dear me.
You're
having a tin bath then, yeah? So we're in the 3 horseshoes in my little manner. Let's get on with the football predictions. Right, we're going to kick off. We're going to Arsenal taking on Everton. 3rd place taking on 15th place. We're going to Highbury. Kevin, I'm going to kick off with you. Come on, quick predictions.
Well, I can't see anything but an Arsenal victory, can you?
No?
I don't think
A big Arsenal win.
Yeah, I think 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Geordie Allen.
I would agree with you. I would say that Everton won't have any chance at this. Being down where they are.
Yeah.
And just a little comment on Everton.
Yeah.
They are the only team in the Football League. The Football League as it stands, right?
Yeah.
As the old Football League,
Yeah.
it's never been demoted and sent down.
Yeah.
They haven't been
Relegated.
Relegated.
Yeah.
It's the only team that hasn't been relegated in the whole of the Football League. And tomorrow with Arsenal, I think it might prove the point. I think they'll go down.
Can I just say to you?
On tomorrow's show.
Okay, no, I'm not going to say you're wrong on that.
Yeah.
There were 3 teams that's never been relegated from the Prem.
No, this is the
No, so
football.
you're talking about
the
whole Football League.
Football League.
Gotcha, okay.
Yes.
In the Premier League,
Yeah.
Arsenal, Everton and Coventry.
Yeah.
It was until Coventry got relegated 20 years ago with Gordon Striker.
Why did you mention Coventry? Because they are
I just thought I'd
It's Saturday
mention
morning.
It's Saturday morning.
Bury have never been relegated from the Premier League.
Hey,
You've never been in it.
Hey, you never get promoted.
Yeah,
Hey, come on, son. Right, okay.
He has to get
So
Coventry.
I've got to get Coventry. My boys, Coventry, Sky Blue Army.
mate.
We lost to West Brom 2-0. Frank Lampard. Listen, it is what it is. It's like Man United. When a manager takes over a club in mid-season, it's the team he's
Anyway,
taking over.
enough of
Right,
Coventry.
Tom. Let's go to Tom. Tom
You
Christopher.
don't care.
Definitely an Arsenal banker.
Arsenal banker.
Yeah,
There you are,
it's
Arsenal
like-
banker.
It's like Everton, even though they're right down the bottom, they've got like a little bit of a cushion
Yeah.
behind the bottom 3.
Yeah.
And, and
I don't think they'll go down.
I thought you were going to talk in between.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's the only one that butts in on anybody. And he says, "Well, I'm not going to butt in." What did he do then? Give me a new pal of chats, will you?
All right.
I'm going to ring Julie again.
Okay.
You can go back early.
All right.
Oh, don't. She says, "Webby, please don't."
Carry on, Tom.
Karen, so we're all going. Listen, I'm on the same post this time. You cannot see an Arsenal defeat. All right, last week was who they drew with last week 1-1. They were 1-0 up. Was it? And they lost 2 points, didn't they? And obviously with all Liverpool winning everything, that's given a bit of a downturn, and they need to
You
keep
know
going.
what happened there?
No, Arsenal. Who did Arsenal? Was it Arsenal drew 1-1?
They did.
Yeah,
I
Fulham.
can't remember.
Was it Fulham?
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
were
Craig
1-0
Johnson.
down.
Yeah,
They equalised.
right. Yeah.
And then they had a goal disallowed in the 87th
That's
minute.
what it was. Yeah.
It was offside, and
Yeah.
it was offside.
Yeah, it was offside.
I
Right.
think you're right.
Okay, thanks, pal. Right, let's go.
I'm glad you.
Oh, bloody! I wish I had to come back from my.
Thank God.
All right, keep your hair up. Right, let's go top
I
of the
work
table.
with the Three Stooges.
Let's go. Excuse my handkerchief. Let's go top of the table. Looks like champions could be taking on Man City, who obviously won 3 titles on the bounce. It's not going to be number 4. Looks like. Or is it 4 to 5 or 3 to 4?
4 to 5.
I thought so. I'm waiting to see if he caught me out. Liverpool, top of the table, taking on Fulham, who were 10th. Go on, Ken.
Well, I think Fulham are a good side. And I'm going to say that Liverpool and Fulham will draw.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling.
Okay.
Liverpool, I think, are playing in the Carabao Cup this week.
Yeah.
They've just been playing in Europe, away from home. They weren't very good in Girona.
No.
And I just think they look a bit tired. And
Yeah.
I think Fulham are a good side. Took a point off us. I can see them taking a point off Liverpool.
Okay.
If Liverpool slip up at all in the league, it tends to be the odd ridiculous result at home.
But they lost it home to Forest 1 now, didn't they?
And I just think this will be one of the games where,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
hope it isn't for my mate Steve in Liverpool.
And don't forget Fulham. I think up until 2 weeks ago, I think they had 21 points, just for example, and 19 were at home, weren't they? They're not on the away side, but they are good at home, aren't
They
they?
play good football, I think.
Okay, so you're going for
I'm going for a draw.
on the draw. Alan, what are you on, big man?
You going for a draw?
Come in a bit, son. Come in a bit.
I'm the same sentiments. Liverpool, as you say, been playing at Europe, or maybe this last week, this week, didn't play very well. When we played against us at Newcastle, we had the better the first half.
Yeah.
We played a lot better. And as you said,
Yeah.
Liverpool looked tired with
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these games that's going on
Yeah,
here
yeah.
in the UK and abroad or whatever. I'm going to go for a Fulham win. Fulham have got the incentive there now, away from home, the way they've been playing, and
Yeah.
you say they are a good team.
Yeah.
And they just might pull it off for
Okay.
Liverpool.
All right, good
So I'm
check.
going to go for the Fulham win.
Fulham win. All right,
Yeah.
cheers, big man.
Yeah.
Tom, big Crystal Palace boy, Norwich City boy.
I'm going to say Liverpool 1-0. They've been grinding results out all season. They're top for a reason. I think it's going to be 1-0 Liverpool.
Listen, that was my prediction as well. I think exactly the same. I still think they'll beat Fulham. Fulham are good at home, not the best away from home. I think he's done a fantastic job. What's the manager's name?
Oh.
Yep. Can't
Matt Silver. Ex-Everton.
Yeah. Lovely manager. Does a great job with the amount of budget he's got.
Yeah.
But I think Liverpool got to keep it going. And I do think. I think Liverpool are beaten by a goal to nil. So, right, let's move on to the third game. Let's go up to Geordie Land, to Big Owl. We're going to start with Alan. 12th, Newcastle, taking on Leicester, 16th. Now, we're going to have as you know, yesterday we had a football vlog, which we had a big discussion on Newcastle. Let's see what Geordie Allen thinks of this game. Newcastle taking on Leicester City.
It's going to be a mixed bag of frogs, I think. The way we're playing at the minute, there doesn't seem to be any incentives in the teams at all.
Yeah.
The players are looking very, very tired as well. The injury list, again, Callum Wilson's now out for a couple of months. He's been...
Ex-Coventry.
It was advertised yesterday with his injury to his leg.
Yeah.
Isaac is hit and miss with the injury that he's had. Longstaff has just been announced he's going to be up for sale in January. So the team, I think, is in a little bit of a turmoil. They are not playing like they used to, and as a comment made before, it's because we are not in Europe. There doesn't seem to be any incentive in the team. Eddie Howe has got a really, really hard job on his hands to motivate these footballers who seem to be laid back at times when they're in defence. They seem to be all over the place and not following and tracking the way they used to be. So Leicester, with Varney coming back in, his manager's praising him, he's 37-year-old, scored again the other day, got a result from him or whatever for the door. I think we will have a hard time against Leicester.
Prediction?
Draw.
Ooh, a draw for the Geordies, taking on the Foxes.
The way we're playing at the minute.
Is it going to be a score draw or is it going to be a
No, I
boring
think it'll be
nil?
a score draw. There will be goals in it, but I think, I put my hand on my heart, we are not playing like we used to.
No.
There's something wrong within the team or the club itself.
Yeah, not looking good, are
It's
they?
not looking good at all.
Okay.
And that's from the hands on my heart.
Score draw. All right, top man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Borough, Kevin, what do you think, son?
I'm going to say a draw as well.
Yeah.
I think Newcastle, for me, the squad depth isn't there.
Okay. Yeah.
When Pan's Eddie Howe, he looks a frightened man. I think if he's not careful, his days could be numbered.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Isak is really fully on board with Newcastle.
No.
January will tell. If he goes, I think they're obviously talking about selling Longstaff.
Yeah.
Because that helps the financial fair play.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's a local boy and he's
Yeah.
come through the ranks.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think Newcastle.
And then everything they get, you see, when he's local, and that the profit's all theirs, isn't it?
Which is,
So when you buy
is
somebody
why
and sell,
Cole Palmer left Manchester
City, yeah,
to help them in that regard. But I think it'll be a draw.
Yeah.
Leicester City are playing quite good football at the moment as well.
Yeah.
They've got the new manager, Bounce with Van Nistelrooy.
yeah.
I think it'll be a draw.
Okay.
I think it'll be quite a good game too.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game, yeah.
Right, Tom, Palace boy, what do you think, son?
Yeah, I'm saying 2-2 as well. I think there'll be goals in it. I think I'll put it on for Vardy to get at least one.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2-2.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sit on the fence. I'm definitely going to go a Newcastle home win. I think that Isaac is in the window. I think Arsenal want him. I think his attitude lately is not towards Newcastle. I think he's looking to go to the Gunners. They're looking for a number 9. Victor Gyökeres, as we all know, Brighton, Coventry, Sporting Lisbon, and I think he's nailed on to go to Man United. So I think Isaac is going to be the one, and I cannot see anything else but a Newcastle win.
Can I also add?
Yeah, please do.
I think the Newcastle fans know that Isak's heart isn't in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they had a big display
Okay, yeah.
a game or two ago.
Yes, they did.
With Isak banners and everything.
Yeah.
I think they know his heart isn't in it. So they're trying to get him to stay. But I think he'll go.
All right.
The other thing is about Isaac is that there's so much in the media and social media about Arsenal poking in all the time. Chelsea had to go at him, Liverpool had to go for him. Now Arsenal's come top to try and get his name on the team. And I think this is what's going through. He said, what should I do? What should I do? And I think there is a lot of pressure going on in the background about...
Where did he come from?
Isaac?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, he's
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
He was Spanish, some was Spanish, wasn't
50
he?
million. I think it was 40 or 50 million.
Okay.
He was a Spanish club.
All right, come on then. So Newcastle, Leicester, so we've got 3 draws, and I'm the only one that's going to go for a home win. Right, let's go down to the Midlands, to Molineux, where supporters are a bit thin at the moment in Thickle. not playing that well. They've got a great side, but they can't do 90 minutes. They're 19th in the league. They're in relegation spot. They're taking on Ipswich, who are only one place above them in 18th, of course. But obviously, better goal difference. Ipswich has got Wolves home to Ipswich. Kev, first.
They're both in big trouble. Wolves are in big trouble. It was a disastrous result the other night against Wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves, for me, this is a must-win game.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll win. I hope they do for Jason's sake.
Yeah.
But for me, they look a bit rudderless, and I think it'll be a draw. Ipswich aren't that bad a side, and I think it'll be maybe a 1-1 draw, something like that.
Tom, go on, son.
I can't have Ipswich winning, but he's right. They crumbled, Wolves did on Monday.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for him to come back from this. I don't want to say it, but probably will be Ipswich. They're not very good at home. Away, they're actually quite good. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say 1-0 Ipswich.
So away win. And what did you say,
I
son?
said a draw.
You said draw. What are you going then, Al?
Well, I think Wolves are a bit of a dark horse at the minute. They've had a bit of a rough patch. I've watched them play a couple of games this season, and they were all right. They were good. Just that they like any other team have the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
And although they are at the bottom, they've got an incentive now to get something on the score sheet.
Okay.
And I think Wolves will turn it switch over.
Okay, Wolves. All right. Okay.
They'll turn them over.
Right.
Switch.
I must admit, on Monday night, I flew back on Monday, as you know. Tuesday night, I went down to watch West Ham Wolves. Only watched the first half. I was so tired. I had a pint of shandy, and it was very negative, the game. I didn't enjoy it, and I went straight back home. And again, Wolves taking on Ipswich. It's a tough one. I'm on the fence. I'm going to sit on the fence. I think there'll be some goals, funny enough. I'm going to go 2-2 draw. Right, let's move on quickly. Let's go Notts Forest, who are playing some great football at the moment after beating Man United 3-2 last week. They're 5th in the league, taking on Aston Villa, who are 6th. A bit rejuvenated after not winning for 6 or 7 games. I think they've won 3 on the bounce now. So we got Forest taking on Villa. Let's go with you, Tom, first. Nottingham Forest at the County Ground, City Ground. County Ground. City Ground. No, County. Oh, that's Swindon Town is the other one. So let's go Forest Villa. What do you think?
Yeah, well, Forest are a great reign of form there. I'd have to say them. I think Villa, they have turned a corner, but they got Europe a bit too much on the plate. I think that's Forest 1 or even 2-0.
Okay, Forest 1-0, 2-0. Alan, what you're going for, big man?
I'm going to go same as Forest win.
Yeah.
At least 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 Forest. Okay.
Yeah, Forest, yeah.
Kevin.
I think it'll be a draw.
All right. Well, okay.
I think it'll be a draw.
Well, I'm going against all 3. I think the Villa, for some reason, I know I'm a Midlands, Gloucester, Coventry, but I just think the Villa, they just turn that corner a little bit with Emery and what have you. I'm not a big lover of Ollie Watkins, but I think they'll go there. I think they'll turn the Forest over. Right, let's move on to Sunday very, very quickly. We've got 7th place Brighton at the Goldstone Ground, taking on Crystal Palace, who are 17th.
And 23 Derby.
And 23 Derby. And I'll leave the big man until the end. This is the big derby. Palace Brighton. This is the one. Alan, what are we going for?
Palace win, no problem.
Palace win away to Brighton.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool, dear me.
They're playing well. They're playing well. It's just,
They're up in there. Yeah, go on.
They're playing well.
I think Brighton will win.
Yeah, you think Brighton will beat Palace?
2-1. I think it'll be tight.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Brighton will win.
Right, I'm going to go before Tom, because obviously a big Crystal Palace season ticket holder, even if he is from Norwich and he supports Norwich as well. Brighton, Palace. I love watching Palace. I do. If they're on the ball and they've got all the players there, I think they can show some. But again, Brighton home, not an easy team to go and beat there. They're quick, rapid. I'm going to sit on the fence. But I'm going to say 2-2 draw again. I think there's goals. Right, let's go to the main man. What do you reckon, sir?
Well, Palace have definitely turned the
Talk
corner.
a bit louder, please.
Palace have definitely turned the corner the last few games. Starting to play. Eze's still not up to it. I don't know if he's coming back from injury, but he's just not really at the races. But having said that, we're playing good football. But I would always go in a derby. Home team gets the advantage. So I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1, superb. That's a big Tom. Right, if you just joined the channel, Webby Sports Reddit in my manor down in Kalasovaki in sunny Tenerife. Beautiful weather today, as you can see, probably about 23, 24 degrees. We're in the 3 horseshoes where watch all my football. You can see all the games that are on there later on today. Bristol City, QPR, Preston, Leeds, Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool, Fulham, Newcastle, Leicester, Wolves, Ipswich, Forest, Villa, and check all the ones tomorrow, which I'll do that in a short while. There's no Premiership at 12:30 Today it is all Championship. Right, let's
You've got your
move.
chance there. Coventry at 12:30.
I know I've kept it quiet because he hasn't got commentary on, has he?
I wonder why.
Alan, I used to
Want
like
some
you.
customers in.
Yeah, he wants some customers in.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
he's going to come and watch Coventry taking on Hull City.
Exactly.
For God's sake. There's your answer, isn't it?
Exactly.
Who's your? All right, I'm not going to ask about your mom. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to the big one, the Manchester Derby. Man City are fourth in the league. Again, they've only won 1 in 10. They've lost 7 out of 10. They lost 2-0 to Juventus away from home in the Champions League. I don't know, Rodri. A lot of things happening there, that's for sure. But we'll keep that to the other shows.
It's not just rugby, though.
No, I know. Taking on Man United are 30th, who won on Thursday night away in the European Cup. They won 2-1 over in Czechoslovakia. 2 goals from Haaland. Haaland, whatever you want to say. Right, let's start with Al. Man City, Man United at Main Road. What do you reckon?
It's a no-brainer. City. The way United are playing at the minute, they're all over the place. They're not playing as a team like they used to. There's a lot going on in the background within the club and within the team. The motivation doesn't seem to be there with Man United.
Yeah.
They're not the team that was in the old days when Fergie was there.
Yeah.
He had a grip of them, right? And now with the turmoil that's going on in the club at the minute, Ten Hag slagging this off, Ten Hag slagging this.
Yeah.
The new one is coming in, having to go at him.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on within Man United, and it's affecting the players.
The director of football has just left after
Dan Ashworth, after 5 months.
5 months. He was at Newcastle, wasn't he?
Ratcliffe, Jim Ratcliffe
Yeah.
taking over. He said that he was the best one for the job in the whole of the Premiership or the whole of Football League. And yet he leaves because of internal things.
The reason why is because he wanted Gareth Southgate. There was 2 managers he wanted, and they've got the guy from Sporting Lisbon. And he thought, well, listen, if you're not going to listen to me, why am I here?
Yeah.
And it's cost him 2 or 3 million to pay him off as well.
That's right, yeah. So with the turmoil going on,
Yeah.
at the minute the players go on, I think it's a no-brainer. Man City, they want to win, to prove something, and that they are at home.
Yeah.
So it'll be a big incentive for City, with the fans behind them,
Yeah.
to get a grip of a team that wasn't a team
Yeah.
many years ago.
Right.
And even just the last couple of years,
Yeah.
they've gone downhill.
Top man. Cheers, Alan. Man City win, Main Road. Kev.
Well, you've got Man City who appear to be in decline. The other night, the Juventus, the defence, it's non-existent.
Yeah.
Players don't look prepared to put the hard yards in.
Yeah.
Manchester United, although they didn't play very well on Thursday night,
Yeah.
they got a result.
Yeah.
I thought they were a bit unlucky to lose to Forest. I thought maybe the draw would have been a fair result.
Yeah.
Quite clearly, the manager's playing different players in different positions to see what he's got and what he hasn't got, because there'll be a lot of upheaval in January.
They're not a million miles away from playoffs. Not playoffs, but you know what I mean.
I think Rashford will go because that helps with the financial fair play, because they're going to be in trouble.
Well, this is what we're going to talk.
I'm going to say it'll be a draw.
Okay, a draw. Tom, Crystal Palace, Tom.
Yeah, I didn't rate Man City when I saw them Saturday, but yeah, I think that they're just going to be up for it. They have to be. If they're not up for this Man United game, then they might as well quit altogether.
Because you were at home watching. You watched. You were at the ground, weren't you?
Yeah, and
watching Palace Man City.
Yeah, and that was just not what you expect to see for Man City. You expect to see them take a game, 20, 30 shots on goal.
Yeah,
they weren't anywhere out there. They didn't control the game.
No,
they got a real problem. Obviously, we talk about Rodri not being there, but not just that. Kovacic is injured.
Yeah.
Gundogan's coming back this season. He's half the player he was when he left.
He should have. When he come back, didn't he? Yeah.
And just like Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Both of them out of sorts. But I still think if they're not up for this Man United game, then they're
prediction
1-1.
1-1. I'm going to go on the fence as well. That's what I thought early doors. I think United will get some out of this. They're both up for this. Whether they're both playing well or both playing bad, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They both want to win this game.
The only thing Tom said, if they're not up for this game, they couldn't be. Well, the game away at the Juventus, they should have been up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're in serious trouble of not qualifying for the Champions League.
Yeah.
And if that's them up for a game, from what I saw on Wednesday night,
it's probably right.
Then they're pretty poor.
Right, okay, we've got 2 games to go. We're in the 3-all shoes in my little manor down in Kalasovaki. I've got my pal Geordie Allen, Borough Kevin, and my pal Tom, big Crystal Palace boy. Obviously me, big Coventry City fan, and a little bit of a Man United fan as well. Celtic, Rangers, Celtic, East Fife, and
there's a list like this.
Right, listen, there's talk about Hendon, as you all know from yesterday. If you listened to the show yesterday, you'll understand what we're talking about. 2 to go. Let's go bottom of the table. We think they're going to be down and out already. The money's not there. They've never been a massive club, as we know. We're talking Southampton down at the Dell, taking on the mighty Spurs of Foggy. But don't forget, got a Facebook page as well. We need to give Foggy, my number 99, some love. He's out in January. We're going to do a live. Yeah, we're going to do a live here in my little manor in January when Foggy comes out, and he's looking forward to it. Facebook page, Webby Sports Radio. If you're not joined, please join. Right, Southampton, the Dell, taking on 11th place Tottenham Hotspur after drawing 1-1 at the mighty Rangers Ibrox on Thursday night, which don't let me watch. Alan, what do you reckon?
It's got to be hard for Spurs because they're not playing very well at the minute, Spurs. And I'm going to go for Spurs draw. It's going to be a draw.
At the Dell, so
At the Dell.
we're talking, yeah, Southampton against Tottenham Hotspur, a draw. You are Foggy.
Yeah.
Let's see what Big Kev says.
Foggy knows this.
Oh.
You watched the game last night.
2 nights ago, Thursday.
Yeah, and Rangers were by far the better team. Spurs were poor. They don't look into it at all.
No.
Postecoglou, every time it goes to him on the bench, he's shaking his head.
He don't say nothing, does he?
No, he doesn't. He keeps himself to himself,
Yeah.
what he's really thinking.
Yeah.
But I think his face told it.
Yeah.
I don't think Spurs will lose, but I think it'll be a draw. I think Spurs are in a bit of crisis, to be honest with you.
That young lad that came on, was it Holland Bergen, the number 6 midfielder, blonde hair? He will be a cracking player. He came on his sub.
Possibly should have got sent off though, I think.
No. Yellow card first one.
Yeah,
Second one,
I'm
nah.
not so sure.
No,
I think
definitely.
they let him off.
Yeah, he probably did let him, but I don't think it was a yellow card. Free kick, but not a yellow card. This VAR is absolutely horrendous. We talked about that yesterday, that's for sure. All right, Southampton Spurs. Right, sorry boys, I've got to go Tottenham win. I think their turn. I think they've got to go there. If they can't go and beat Tottenham, I think there's something happening. I really, really do.
Because
I don't know. I just think it'll be a Tottenham win. So I'm going to go Tottenham win. I think it'll be a couple of goals.
got
in
his
this.
foggy tinted glasses.
Solanke should have scored. He had a great chat.
Got his
I
foggy tinted
got
glasses.
me fun, yeah.
Foggy,
Foggy, I love you, Foggy. I'm on your
Yeah,
side.
you see.
Tottenham win. Right, one game on Monday night. Last game before we shut the shop up. We're going down to Dens Park, which is down on the south coast. We're going to Bournemouth, who are 8th in the league, taking on Wagsy, Andy Swallow, all the boys. West Ham are 14th in the league. Had a great win on Monday. Wasn't a great game, but they had a great 3 points. Kept him in the job as far as I'm concerned.
For a short while.
Bournemouth, West Ham. Tom, go you first, big man.
Yeah, West Ham, I think they're playing for Antonio, to be honest with you. What I saw on Monday night,
Yeah.
I think it'll be the same again. Don't know if I'll get the win or not, but I think I'll put in a performance. So I'm going to say either 1-1 or 2-1 West Ham.
West Ham 1-1-2-1. Alan?
I think it'll be a West Ham win.
Yeah?
They've got the incentive there now in
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah.
And I think they'll pull themselves together and get a result.
Yeah.
We'll go for West Ham 2-0.
West Ham 2-0 at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Kev?
I think Bournemouth will win. I think they're a good side. I think they're a better team than West Ham. Sorry to say that, Sean, but I think Bournemouth are a better side. But it wouldn't surprise me if the effective Antonio does enable West Ham to get a draw. But I just have a feeling that Bournemouth will beat them.
Okay. I'm on the fence. I think a draw. I think Bournemouth will crack inside at home. Very, very quickly, if you've had your head buried in the sand, then Antonio, then number 9, had a very bad road accident a few days ago. Was it a week? Was it Saturday, Sunday, whatever? Came off the road.
Saturday afternoon.
Was it Saturday afternoon? Came off the road, and I'm very lucky to be alive. I believe he's had operation on, they say, on one of his lower limbs, whether it's his leg, his ankle, and so forth. He's having treatment, so they're keeping it closely to themselves. He's out of trouble. It's not as bad, so he's just got fingers crossed to Antonio.
Did you see the state of the car in the photograph?
Yeah, I think everybody's seen the
How
photograph.
we survived that. I mean, it's a 208 mile an hour.
To be fair, I think the photograph that people saw was the photograph after the fire brigade had probably cut part of it away.
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe it did look worse than
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
it
but
was.
So West Ham will probably be, as they say, they're going to be.
But at least he's alive.
Oh yeah,
He's alive.
Oh, I wish him well.
That's the
recovery.
main thing, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do wish you
We
well.
don't like
So
anyone saying that.
wish you well, big man, for a football fan. That's for sure, for the boys. Right, we're wrapping this up. That is our Saturday morning football Premiership predictions. First and foremost, I'm going to ask the boys if they want to say hello to anybody or cheerio to anybody or any birthdays or anything. Alan, you'll go first, please.
Well, I'll say to everybody and have a good weekend. Whatever you're supporting, go for it. Go for it.
Cheers, Geordie Allen. Kevin?
My 3 grandchildren,
Names?
Reggie, Evie and Harry.
Yeah,
My son Jason, my daughters Kaylee and Stephanie,
yeah,
and Julie, and the most important people,
of course.
the 2 dogs,
Of course.
Bruce and Ryan.
Oh,
And anybody else in the UK who knows me.
yeah, top man. Tom, please, anybody that you want to say hello to?
Just everyone, have a good Christmas, and but make sure you watch plenty of football and don't get too angry.
Yeah, for sure. And all I'm going to say, thank you for a big out.
Cheers.
We're going to have a beer a bit later on.
Anytime.
Kevin?
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, big
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Tom, thanks for coming on the
Cheers,
first
mate.
time. You're an absolute gent and you did superb today. No problems at all. So all I can say is from Webby Sports Relevant, if you like and subscribe, press that little red button. Have a great weekend. Hope your football team wins. Don't lose, but somebody's got to lose, haven't they? And a big shout out to Coventry City.
Except Hull. He doesn't want them to win.
A big shout out to the Coventry City boys, to Frank Lampard and the boys at 12:30 this afternoon. So all I can say is from me, Webby Sports Trainer, in my little manner, 3 horseshoes, that's where you watch the football. So Big Tom, you want to go press that button for me? The one that turns off. See you all later.